Open your TVG wagering account now and get a 50% match bonus. Make your first deposit through a preferred deposit method, such as TVG Bet Cash, Me Dot Money Pack, or wire transfer, and bet to get half credited back into your account. Go to TVG.com or call 1-888-PLAY-TVG.
Hello everyone, this is Mike Shuddy welcoming you back to Horse Racing Nation's exclusive video series we're calling the Kentucky Derby Trail Prep Recaps. This past weekend, there were 3 preps, but 4 races run. How could that be? Well, on Monday, President's Day, the Southwest Stakes drew 21 horses, and they split them into 2 divisions, and none other than the President of California Racing swept both divisions. First, Castaway cruised to an easy victory in the first division. But in the second division, Secret Circle got everything he could handle by Scatman on the rail, but he prevailed in a very gutsy performance, taking the second division. Now, this proves that, the California horses, their form is holding up now when they go in the Midwest, so we'll have to keep an eye on how they do when they head out to the East Coast. Now, going back to Sunday, the San Vicente Stakes was run, 7 furlongs at Santa Anita, but folks, this race fell apart before it even began. Why? 2 late scratches, left only 4 going. And think about this, in a claiming race earlier, at the 4 furlong spot, they hit it in 43.5. Pretty typical for the Santa Anita meet. However, in this race, they ran more than 2 full seconds slower at 45.4. Incredible. It was just absolutely a cakewalk. This really turned into a 2 furlong sprint in the end. Really a great setup for Drill. Creative Cause looked best at the end, though, finishing fast at the wire and looked even better in the gallop out. So, shook the rust off. He had been away from the races since the Breeders' Cup, so keep an eye on this horse. I think he's coming into form. Now, I thought one of the most intriguing prep races run this weekend that didn't really get much attention, it was the El Camino Real Derby. Now, I know Daddy Knows Best, the winner, is a turf horse and will go on to other turf races, but Lucky Chappie, the very gutsy second-place finisher, Graham Motion, and Team Valor, we know who those connections are, Animal Kingdom, he has a lot of options in front of him. First, in this race, these 2 were clearly the best. Daddy Knows Best got a little stuck there at the top of the stretch behind a wall of horses. Le Peru found some room, and then he ran a really gutsy performance, holding off the very late charging Lucky Chappie, who made this incredible eye-catching 6-wide sweeping move around all other rivals to hook up with Daddy Knows Best in the last 1/8 of the mile, and it was a nose-to-nose dogfight to the end, but just by inches, Daddy Knows Best prevails. He goes on to turf races. Lucky Chappie, though, pointed to the UAE Derby run on March 31st. Now, we'll see what happens. Is this the next Animal Kingdom? Again, Graham Motion has lots of options for this one. Tab this one. Certainly can get the 1.25 mile distance. Now, next week, the long-awaited 2012 debut of Union Rags in the Fountain of Youth run on Sunday at Gulfstream Park. But, going to have some interesting rivals. Going to be a great race. Algorithms, Discreet Cat, they're all out there to challenge the Union Rags. We'll see how this one turns out, see how much rust he has to shake off in this race. There's also the Risen Star that'll be run at Fairgrounds. Another good race coming up. Great weekend of Derby Trail prep action. I encourage you to go check it out. And don't forget, sign up for your TVG account right now so that you can get in on all that action. And we'll cover all that action for you. So until next week, I bid you to go fast and win.